good evening, former Vice President Biden. Many people believe that the true swing demographic in this election will be black voters under the age of 30. Not because they'll be voting for Trump, but because they won't vote at all. I myself have had this exact same conflict. So my question for you then is, besides you ain't black, what do you have to say to young black voters who see voting for you as further participation in a system that continually fails to protect them?
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
You ain't black.
Our kids are in jail right now for those drug crimes.
Yes, Democrats have taken black people for granted. Yes, Joe Biden, the 86 mandatory minimum sentencing, the 88 crack laws, and the 94 crime bill that you, Joe Biden, wrote, all of these things you implemented that put a lot of black and brown people in jail.
You ain't black.
It has to do with the fact I want something for my community.
Thank you so much. That's really our time. I apologize.
You can't do that to black media.
You ain't black.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
I thought you might have been high when you said it.
You ain't black.
I have a lifetime of experience with black voters. I've been one since I was 18. Nobody on this stage should need a focus group to hear from African-American voters. Black voters are pissed off, and they're worried. They're pissed off because the only time our issues seem to be really paid attention to by politicians is when people are looking for their vote.
You ain't black.
I was part of that coalition.
Thank you.
You ain't black.
Only African-American woman that ever been elected to the United States Senate. A whole range of people.
No,
my point is,
that's not true. The other one is here.
Come first, so my point is,
you ain't black.
Mr. Geez, the reason I was able to stay sequestered in my home is because some black woman was able to stack the grocery shelf.
You ain't black.
And it's personal, and I was actually it was hurtful to hear you talk about the reputations of two United States senators who built their reputations and career on the segregation of race in this country. And it was not only that, but you also worked with them to oppose busing.
You ain't black.
I'm not playing this game. I mean, the whole premise is offensive. Who are you? Who is anyone to presume to determine another individual's identity?
You ain't black.
Hey, do you hear what you needed to hear? I think so.